Hey, Preston. Okay, I added these copper rails. I cut them to uh, to just zero tolerance, and then I press fit them in with a clamp. And then I just added just a dab of little glue, and it's hidden. You can't see any of it, and it looks so much better now. I actually like that it just kind of brings a pop of color up here too. It's funny because when I was machining this whole thing, I loosely looked at the reference picture and was just kind of free-forming it, and never even realized that it looked like a bottle opener until I had it mounted and took pictures of it, and I said, oh, it kind of looks like a bottle opener. Well, maybe no one will notice. And then everyone did, and it's not a big deal, but it's just the designer in me, it was just bugging me, and I wouldn't have been able to sleep. So now I think it looks a million times better. So this is a 7/8 inch blade socket. These floating rings were really hard to do, but I engineered a cool solution for them. So the inner core is all machined out of one piece, and I sleeved these bigger rings on top of it. And then for extra stability, it's secured with this recessed screw. And then there's also a peg that I did, that I tapped underneath here and then epoxied this base into it here. So it's not going anywhere, it's completely sturdy. But then on top of that, you have an incredibly deep blade socket. So even just from, you know, below the floating ring to here, you have like 3 inches. And then you have the added stability of the floating rings up here. But now I'm super confident that you can swing this around and even, you know, medium dual with it, and you'll be okay. 1032 set screw for your blade retention. And again, your NeoPixel module blade or NeoPixel connector retention here. This is just a greebly that doesn't go anywhere. Press fit switches, so you can do the copper switches or the AV switches, whatever you'd like. Similar setup to what I've done for you in the past. Really like the way the grip and pommel all came out. And then you got these cool copper rails. So let me show you the rear grip. So this 1032 set screw lines up with the bottom copper rail. Loosen that up. And you have your crystal chamber module, and that's all epoxied in there. It has pass-through wires, 2 copper tubes for pass-through, and then a press fit chassis designed by Chris Skinner. It's got some cool details on here. And you can have a 28mm speaker. So I just have a little bit of vinyl tape on the nipple part of this for some friction fit. You can add a little more if you really want it press fit more snugly. Crystal illumination cradle there, and then you have your pass-through rods here for your wires. So I'm gonna take new pictures of this and re-upload to all the socials tomorrow morning. I wasn't thrilled with the lighting anyway today, because I take these pictures in my atrium. It has just natural diffused light, and it has a lot of nice just natural light, but it was, I think, like almost 4 o'clock or so, or maybe even after 4, and so it's starting to you know, it's not as, I like that bright morning light for pictures, and so tomorrow I will do that. Take some better pictures and videos and repost for all the jerks who said it was a can opener. Just kidding. All right, I love this hilt, man. This was a challenge. I didn't know how I was gonna make this part, and then I was at Ace Hardware picking up some stuff, and I found these pieces of aluminum, and so I cut them individually and then screwed them together and then machined everything so it's all, you know, so all the finishes and angles match. This was a fun challenge, man. This is a cool build. If you ever go to sell it, hit me up first, because I have a buyer that wants it. Anyway, all right, man. Thank you.